The Middle East, a land of ancient civilizations, rich cultures, and diverse peoples. Yet, it is also a land that has seen endless cycles of conflict and turmoil. A region scarred by conflict. Cities once bustling with life now lie in ruins, their streets filled with the echoes of past joys and present sorrows. Today, Gaza and southern Lebanon are bleeding. Families huddle in fear, seeking refuge from the relentless bombardment. Homes lie in ruins, reduced to mere memories of what once was. The stench of death hangs heavy in the air. Smoke rises from the remnants of buildings, a grim reminder of the violence that has become all too common. This is not a video game. The destruction is real, the pain palpable. Children's toys lie abandoned in the rubble, silent witnesses to the innocence lost. This is not a movie. The scenes of devastation are not scripted. They are the harsh reality faced by millions every day. This is real life, filled with real suffering. Children cry out in fear, civilians bear the scars of war, and families mourn the loss of loved ones. The world watches, often in silence. News reports flash across screens, leaders discuss strategies, but the suffering continues unabated. But silence is not an option. Voices must rise in unison, demanding an end to the violence, calling for peace and justice. We cannot turn away from the horrors unfolding before our eyes. The images are stark, the pain undeniable. We must bear witness and take action. We must confront the pain, the anger, the despair. We must demand better. We must demand peace. For the sake of the children, for the future of the region, for the humanity that binds us all. Numbers tell a story. They quantify the devastation, the loss, the sheer scale of human suffering. But behind every number is a human life. A life cut short, a life shattered, a life forever changed. Each statistic represents a person with dreams, hopes, and loved ones. In Gaza, thousands are dead. Homes are rubble. Hospitals struggle to cope. The infrastructure is in ruins, and the medical staff are overwhelmed, working tirelessly to save lives. In Khan Yunis, a family gathered. They shared a meal. They shared laughter. Then, the bombs fell. In an instant, their world was turned upside down. Now, there is only silence. The streets that once echoed with the sounds of daily life are now eerily quiet. Their story is not unique. It is a shared experience of countless families. It is a story repeated across Gaza and southern Lebanon. The scars of conflict are visible everywhere. A story of loss, of grief, of unimaginable pain. The human cost of conflict is immeasurable, leaving deep wounds that may never heal. The news cycle moves fast, but the suffering continues. We hear about airstrikes. We see the flashes of explosions lighting up the night sky, the chaos that follows, and the immediate aftermath. We see images of destruction, buildings reduced to rubble, streets that once bustled with life now lie in ruins. The scars of war are etched deeply into the landscape. But what about the people? What about their stories? What about their lives? Behind every shattered building is a shattered life, a family torn apart, dreams that have been put on hold. A young boy in Gaza dreams of being a doctor. He imagines a future where he can heal others, where he can make a difference. Now, he spends his days scavenging for food. His dreams are overshadowed by the daily struggle for survival, a harsh reality that no child should have to face. A mother in southern Lebanon struggles to comfort her children. Their home is gone. She tries to shield them from the horrors around them, but the fear in their eyes is unmistakable. Their lives are in pieces. The places they once called home are now just memories, and the future is uncertain. These are the stories we must hear. These are the voices that need to be amplified, the faces that need to be seen. These are the lives we must fight for. We must stand in solidarity, raise awareness, and push for change. Because beyond the headlines, there are real people, real stories, and real suffering. Section 4. A world watching. The world is watching, but watching is not enough. We cannot be passive observers to this tragedy. We must raise our voices. We must demand an end to the violence. From the streets of New York to the squares of Berlin, people are standing up. They are standing with Palestine. They are standing with Lebanon. They are standing for peace. We must join them. We must show the world that we will not tolerate this bloodshed. Section 5. Stand for peace. Hope can feel lost in the darkness, but we cannot give up. We must hold on to hope. We must fight for peace. We must demand justice. Speak out, donate, educate yourself. Every action, no matter how small, can make a difference. The people of Gaza and southern Lebanon need our support. They need our solidarity. They need our voices. Stand with Palestine. Stand with Lebanon. Stand for peace.